What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Bearded Ford Tech. If you are new here, welcome. Please consider hitting subscribe. Today we're going to go over some catch can talk, but before we do that, I got to reconnect my Banks PedalMonster. I got a new phone and it's paired to my old phone, so I got to pair it to my new phone. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, so if you look right here, that's where it plugs in. My PedalMonster is actually underneath here. It's right there. So I got to undo those zip ties right quick, and we're going to set it on the floor, and then from there we'll put it in pairing mode, and I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so the ignition's off. There's no lights on it. There's a little button right there, a little brown button. I have to push that to put it in pairing mode. So if I turn the key on, see how it's flashing? So what I'm gonna do is get my little handy dandy, these little eyeglasses, screwdrivers work really well. I'm gonna push that button and we're gonna put it in pairing mode. If you look on my phone, Banks, it's trying to establish communication, but it's not going to because this is a new phone. So not in pairing mode. So I'm gonna put it in pairing mode. I'm gonna hit this little button right here. And that should have changed, yeah, see? Changed the light color. Continue. There, now I gotta put my phone number in. So it's gonna update the firmware. It gave me a code, that it's texted me the code just to verify who I am. And then now I have a firmware update, so it's gonna finish doing that, and then we'll come back to it. Firmware complete, update successful. It restarted the PedalMonster. Dismiss. Banks modules not found. Power cycle the device. Unplug it. Plug it back in. Connecting. There we go. So there's my PedalMonster. And right now it's on city, level 5. Start auto detect. Reverse auto detect. Reverse gear found on option 4. Dismiss. There's sport mode and there's track mode. So if I push the pedal, the black is what my foot's doing. The red is what the PedalMonster is putting in. So now it's repaired. Now I just gotta hang that back up there. All right, PedalMonster is back up out of the way. I don't know if you can see that, but it's up there. It's out of the way. It's working. Now to the catch can. Answering your questions that I get asked a lot about a catch can. Here's the catch can. How does it work? I get asked that a lot. Well, through the PCV system over here, it takes all of the positive crank ventilation, is what PCV stands for. All the blow-by gases, which has oil vapors in it, goes through the PCV system, and without a catch can, it goes directly back into the intake. With this system in place, it goes through the hose, into the can, the oil vapors get heavy, turn into oil droplets, fall down, clean air passes through back into the intake. Now, this works really good on direct injected engines. It keeps the intake valves clean. It works really good on port injected engines. So yes, I recommend it even on port injected, because A, the fuel on a port directed engine is going to keep the intake valve clean. But what about the inside of the intake? All that nasty cruddy stuff, which looks like this. All that, see that in there? All that would go inside the intake and then get caked up inside there. And this has got about 2,900 miles on it. That's how much is in there. So let's go dump it out. I'll just dump it right here so you can see it. That was all oil vapor that would have gone into the intake. And now we're cleaning that. Like I said, that had about 2,900 miles on it. Wasn't full. This is a 3-ounce can. So I recommend you check it about if you first put it on, check it at 500 miles, and then after that, about every 1,000 miles. So to answer your question, yes, you need a catch can. Yes, I recommend a catch can. It's not gonna hurt anything. It's gonna keep all that nasty stuff from going into the intake. If you have a direct injected engine, it's gonna keep your intake valves clean. This engine right here is the 5.0 Coyote. It is direct and port injected. So it's helping keep the intake clean, but it's also helping keep the direct injection portion of the valves clean as well, even though it has port injection on it as well. So fuel system cleaner helps with that. But yes, I highly recommend that you get a catch can. A lot of people always ask, even though I have a port injected, do I still need it? Yes, you still need it. You can get these on Amazon. This is a J&L. This was on AmericanTrucks.com. You can get them on CarParts.com. It's well worth a couple $100. Just remember to check it and empty it when it gets full, because if you don't, then all that nasty stuff is going to go back into your intake. You're going to have other problems. It's going to run rough. It's actually going to run like crap. But yes, get one. You need one. Help keep that intake clean. Help keep those valves clean. And another question I get asked, does it void my warranty? I've never seen one void a warranty, and I've never seen one make an engine fail. Not from a catch can. Anyway, I love you guys. I appreciate you going around with me and watching me rehook my Banks to my new phone and then talking about this catch can. So with that being said, I love you guys, and I will see you on the next one.